by the way? Caroline, absolutely love you.
Yeah.
Again, safe onward journey, sir. Safe on. Leaving Seas. Had an absolutely wonderful night. Just met some really interesting couple. Really interested in the car. And we're now off in search of fuel at the Carrefour. Can't remember how on earth we got to here, but we'll try and work it out. That's what Google Maps is for, isn't it? And yeah, we had a really good night. Got it out of the garage, which was amazing because we weren't sure we were going to manage that, but we've done it. So that's it. And now we're on to Carrefour, and then we're on for our destination for the day. Well, we're going a detour for the day, and then we're going to hopefully be in Spain by nightfall. So, on we go. We've got Neil down to film one of these up. Get on your knees and pray, and hope you don't have to come again. So, that's us filling up. Give you a price in a minute, that'll do. Somewhere on the A10, going through Tours, I think they call it. Got my white hat on, stopped my head burning. Lisa's on the other side, she's got her straw hat on, stopped her head burning. And we fueled up this morning. Damn thing would only let us have €120 worth of fuel, which is a bit annoying because it probably wants about 150's worth. And that was supermarket fuel, so it was a bit cheaper because on the motorways we're looking at it's about €220 for a litre of unleaded, the super unleaded, and that gets quite expensive. Stayed in a lovely little place last night. Hotel was nice again. 2 kidneys and a liver to pay for last night's dinner and breakfast. Well, that's done. And now it's a really windy day, a bit blustery. Caddy's going alright. We've picked up a little wheel wobble. Probably lost the weight or something, but she's still stupidly smooth. It might just be the wind and the way I'm feeling things. But so we're heading down now. We're paying a little visit to a place that you should like. You should go with this car. And 6 little ducks. That'll give you a clue. 6 little ducks is where we're going. Suit the coat of arms. Has 6 little ducks on it. So that's where we're headed. And then by tonight we should be into Spain, that's the plan. Maybe lose me white hat, I doubt it. Getting lots of appreciation as well from truckers and passers-by and people every time we park up anywhere to ask directions or anything. Everyone wants a photo, which is lovely. We don't mind doing that for folk, it's really, really nice to be fair. Yeah, all's going well. Let's pray and touch some of this plastic oak tree that's on the door, that it carries on going that way. Right, onwards, catch a bit of the route, and then we'll get to our next little detour. We just stopped at a little air, which you get in France. They're all over the place, these things. Just to have a quick comfort break. So, while Lisa goes, didn't want to leave the car unattended. I just want to check and see if our air pumpy thing is doing what it's supposed to do, because we look like we've got a bit of a soggy bottom, which we might have. Let some heat out the old girl as well. Yeah, she's proper hot, absolutely boiling everywhere. But it is, I don't know what the temperature is now, but it's getting hot, I know that. Don't feel like there's any air in there at all. So what's going on? Well, the only thing I can think now, because that ain't blocked, is that the pump may have failed. We can top it up manually, but I don't think we're not losing or gaining an awful lot. Let's just try. Oh no, there is air in there. There is air in it. So it is working. Just me getting paranoid. Maybe it looks like it got too much of a soggy bottom. But it shows me electric fans working. That cuts in at about 95 degrees. So 95 degrees fans cutting in and cutting down. We're not guaranteed that the temperature gauge is accurate, are we? That could be completely wrong. But where are we now? Today we've got another couple of 100 miles or so to run to where we want to be, just to get take it to its little special place, and then we shall we've got to top up with more fuel at some point because it's liking a bit of that, and we only got, like I say, about 3/4 of a tank in this morning. How's the car going? Well, it's like sat in your best armchair. We call these land yachts, and that's for a reason, because there's nothing like it really. Cruising down the motorway, we're doing 70, 75 most of the time, sometimes 65, and it just wafting. Apart from the never-ending concern about it getting hot, we're doing absolutely fine. So let's go. Oh, we need contact cleaner because we haven't managed to find any yet. So a bit of contact cleaner so we can get the roof up for definite. The cruise, again, the switch is a little bit sticky, so I'm having to press it 2 or 3 times to get the cruise come on, but hey, we're having a great, fantastic journey that we're lucky to be able to do, to be fair, so let's keep going. Pampalona Nord. I'm just about to get on my knees and pray for more, the god of fuel, to get some more fuel in it. A couple of lovely Harleys there. Still rocking. There you go, that's the latest one, 199. I'm on my knees and pray. I'll put the special stuff in it in a minute. Job done. So we're using this super duper stuff, which we've sworn by now for a couple of years, or more actually. When you my hands there. When you're running anything, it seemed to come about from the van, to be fair, because that was looking used to smell like an old taxi when you were running it and stuff like that. So put some of that in, cleaned the injectors out, I think, and just gives you a few more miles per gallon. Well, I know this ain't got any injectors in it, but it's supposed to be the additives of the super fuel, which we've got super fuel in it anyway, but it does just seem to work. So for what that costs for a gallon of that, you might as well just chuck some in and get a bit more miles to your gallon. At least we've been able to fill the tank, which of course you would, because it's expensive fuel. You couldn't fill it in the supermarket. So there you go, here comes Lise with water, ready to carry on. Speaking a bit. We found a very narrow street in Cadillac, which is a little bit bizarre, isn't it? You'd think they'd all be big and wide so we'd fit in, but anyway, they're not. So yeah, here we are. Well, this is Cadillac, in Cadillac. It's a beautiful little town, and it is actually named after this Cadillac, so it's a little wander about there. How's the car going so far? Well, it's got here. I don't know how many miles we've done, but it's a lot, and it's here, so that's good, isn't it? Can only be a good thing. couldn't be any comfier if you tried. I think we've got a saggy bottom. She's dropped down a bit, but it'll come back up. It'll come back up. Had to be done, didn't it? Absolutely had to be. Took a bit of a detour, but that's a picture worth saving, isn't it? Just speaking with Lisa, seeing what she thought was the best thing about the Cadillac. She said comfy, and it is. It's bloody stupid. It's I've quite liked the honks and the beeps and all the trucks blowing their horns and all that lot. It's been lovely. Everyone wants to talk to us about it, apart from people here because we're in the middle of the bloody road, but we're not bothered. We've come a long way to get that, so we've got it. Right then, onwards, because we've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. So, Spain, don't know where it is, could be that way, could be that way. At the minute, we're not sure, so move on, hoist some sails. Let's hoist some sails and let's move on from Cadillac. It's a beautiful town on its own. Maybe another day we'll come back. Time to get on my knees and pray. The gasolina, $12.95. On my knees and pray. That's all they've got. 148. Get that in there. That's it then. We're in the Pyrenees. Heading down towards Pampalona. It's got a bit nippier because we're getting high up now. And Lisa's booked us in a hostel. But don't fear. I told her no hostels. Well, for obvious reasons, we don't want hostels, do we? But after spending about 2 hours looking at every hostel there is in Spain, turns out a lot of the hotels are called hostels as well. So, my bad. Anyway, we're going to a hostel in Oztits or something like that. Oztits. Olave, yeah, but Oztits was what it was called first off, and Oztits sounds better. So we'll go to Oztits, Olave the Oztits, and then see if we've got any food for us, because 8:30 we're getting there tonight. We've got 30 miles to run. How on earth we're stuck behind a Volkswagen Golf, I have no idea, but we're doing everything we can to get them to sort that out. A bit of a warm, and that's it. Have a look at the Pyrenees for 2 seconds. I'm not really sure we should be trying to keep up our 60-mile-an-hour average on these roads, but anyway, that's it then. Speak to you when we get to the hostel. It better not be a proper hostel. Break my ankles as well, Lisa. My God. Right. lost again, just saying. Here we are looking for our hotel again. Oh, honestly. Hostel, I think we might get a leg sawn off. We know it's down here really. We've come up here because the sat-nav said we was up here, but Lee spotted it was down the road, so we're going to the one we spotted that actually looks like our hotel. Here we go. Back out onto the main road. Lisa's pointing vigorously. It's it. Nah, 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 nah. Stopping at the petrol station. There we go. That's it. That's it. Watch that, see that back window just caught on that lip there? No, from this side, look. See just there? Just push that back, it just catches the lip. That's it. Spot on, thank you. Hostel. Lisa's booked us in the hostel and it's lovely. Look, 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 look. Simple, effective, and about 50 quid, which we ain't got any of that back home, are we? Any 50 quidders. That's the view out of one way. And then we've got another view out of another way, which is that way. That's a view of the petrol station. Well, it actually isn't. Petrol station over the road, but, and then, look, Lisa's just inspecting the hallway, bathroom. Look at that. I want to struggle getting my body in there in the morning, but there you go. Right, so that's the end of a long day. We've got 500 miles done. Probably going to do about another 500 to run, I think, tomorrow. Let's go get fed. See you in the morning, when hopefully the roof will be working. See you later.